The 35th Jasper Strassenfest concluded its run yesterday. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner joins me for Monday with the Mayor, and Kurt Guxell talks high school football opening practices ahead in sports. All of that and much more is up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, conservation officers are investigating the death of a Marion County man over the weekend at Patoka Lake. Indiana conservation officers were called to the Orange County side of the lake just after 5:30 p.m. on Saturday evening on a report of an unresponsive man on a boat. First aid efforts were not successful, and the man, 47-year-old Roberto Abigair of Indianapolis, was transported to Bloomington Hospital of Orange County, where he was later pronounced dead. Conservation officers say Abigair was running on an inflatable tube behind a boat on the reservoir when he began experiencing chest pain. Shortly after he returned to the boat, he felt unresponsive and was taken to shore. Abigair was wearing a life jacket at the time he felt unresponsive, according to conservation officers. The official cause of death is still pending, and there is an autopsy that has been scheduled. This week marks the return to school for many districts across DuBois and surrounding counties. Bar Reeves School Corporation, a Davies County school district with 736 students enrolled as of the 2012-2013 school year, is no exception. Speaking recently on 18 WJTS Inform, Bar Reeves School Superintendent Travis Madison says as students in the district prepare to go back to school this week, it is important that their parents stay involved with their child's education.
Obviously, we want to all be on the same page. Doesn't mean we're always going to agree on everything, because obviously, there's going to be things that maybe we do at school that they maybe don't see eye to eye on. There's going to be things maybe we see that they're handling at home that you don't see eye to eye on. But I think ultimately, as long as they realize the more we can work together, the better we're going to be able to provide for their student. Madison
says he wants to see the school corporation continue building on the progress that it has made in recent years.
I just hope for continued growth. I feel like we've done a lot of good things. Our test scores have been consistently at or well above state average and at the 95th percentile, and those are things that are important to us. But I think the biggest thing I want to continue to see is each of our students growing individually and each of our students reaching their highest potential.
As mentioned, Bar Reeves starts back to school later this week. Students return to school on Thursday morning for the start of their 2013-2014 school year. Another area school district is also set to start its new year this week. Students in the Perry Central Community School Corporation will return to school later this week for the start of their 2013-2014 school year. The Perry Central District is heading into its second year of implementation of laptop computers to students on a one-to-one basis. Also speaking recently on 18 WJTS Inform, Perry Central Community School Superintendent Mary Roberson says the computers will be even more of a benefit this year.
We're really excited about that implementation because when we did it, we realized this is not just about a machine. The computer is simply a tool, just like pencil and paper. And we knew that it was important to use that tool to enhance learning and not just as thinking that the computer itself is going to change anything. The computer is just a really powerful tool.
Roberson says the corporation is hopeful that students have kept their skills sharp over the summer vacation period. She is also hopeful that students and parents take the initiative in setting benchmarks for students' academic performance.
We hope that students have been reading and parents are always doing things to encourage enrichment with their children. And I think really always talking to your children about what's important and maybe setting some goals for the school year. Sometimes, we think about how did you do on your report card when it's maybe a little bit too late, and we should start thinking about that at the beginning of the school year instead of waiting until that first report card comes out.
The Perry Central Community School Corporation had an enrollment of 1,191 students as of the 2012-2013 school year. Perry Central students start their 2013-2014 school year on Friday. Several big events were held over the weekend at the Jasper Strassenfest. On Saturday evening, the 18 WJTS Talent Spiel was held on the main stage at the Strassenfest. 11 acts in all performed in this year's contest. Danielle Autry was crowned this year's champion and took home a $100 prize for winning. Ryan Love took home runner-up honors and a $75 prize, while Olivia Doty took home a $50 prize and third-place honors in the contest. The talent spiel will air on 18 WJTS in its entirety coming up on Wednesday, August 14th, following the 7 p.m. newscast, and again on Sunday, August 18th at 2 p.m. And yesterday, the 2013 Jasper Strassenfest came to a close with the annual Strassenfest Parade in downtown Jasper, followed by a fireworks show last night south of Alumni Stadium. Winners of the Strassenfest Parade include Ackerman Oil, who captured the Strassenfest Award, which is the presentation for Best Reinforcement of German Theme. Honorable mention in that category goes to the Strassenfest Committee and Queen contestants, as well as BR Associates. The winner of the Heartwarming Award was Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center, with Dysinger Jewelers, Holy Family and Precious Blood Schools, and the Christian Church of Jasper receiving honorable mentions. The Community Award, which is the presentation for displaying the most positive statement on the community, went to the Holy Family Cardboard Boat Regatta, with Vincennes University Jasper campus and the Jasper Police Department's DARE program earning honorable mentions. The winner of the Chairman's Award, which is presented to a business float entry that exhibits the best overall excellence in design, construction, and creativity, was German American and Rojack Game Night, Old National Bank, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Jasper Engines and Transmissions, all received honorable mentions. The Parade Marshal's Award winner was the Jasper Community Arts, with honorable mention going to St. Joseph's Parish, Boy Scout Pack 182, the St. Anthony's Sesquicentennial Committee, as well as the Schnellville Sesquicentennial. The winner of the Shriners Award was the Hottie Shriners of Evansville. Next year's Jasper Strassenfest is set for July 31st through August 3rd. As a reminder, yesterday's Strassenfest Parade will air in its entirety on 18 WJTS next Thursday, August 15th, following our 7 p.m. newscast, and again a week from Sunday at 3 p.m. or following the broadcast of the Talent Spiel. Coming up after the break, Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner joins me for Monday with the Mayor, plus your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform with Jasper Arts Executive Director Kit Miracle. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.